Welcome! I am Brett Dupree talking about my awesome health journey, and sometimes I have to talk about mindset. And today is a talk about mindset. Because you gotta get your mind right, and your body right, and your heart right, and everything right. And I'm mostly talking about how moving forward in life can be difficult, especially for me, because that's what this series is about me. And I noticed this because I watched my first video in this series. I started this YouTube channel in 2019 as part of this health group that were going to shoot a documentary, had all these big plans. And I think I left after a couple months of just disagreement and some anxiety and a lot of things, honestly. And then that lady turned out to be a Nazi. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So I was looking over that video and it wasn't that different than the first video I made 30 days ago when I started this series. It's I think my 30th. It was almost the same, at least the start of the process, getting into my body, having a better understanding, or maybe not the same my first video, but a lot of things in the background of what I'm trying to do and what I'm trying to accomplish. It wasn't so much that my mindset completely shifted and I just became a new person and with new goals and new ideals. It didn't happen that way. And I guess part of me thought it was. I don't know. I guess I don't really know what I thought. I just know what I did 3 years ago, 2019, 4 years ago. Jeez, I'm old. That didn't work. Like I didn't continue making the series. I didn't continue making this channel. I had a lot of off and on, stits and starts. And honestly, I think the biggest difference is having us a support structure. Having my nutritionist, having my therapist, having my psyche practitioner, and going to Orange Theory and having those people also encourage me along the way and help me keep on going. I think just having that has been very helpful. And before, I never really set up a support structure for me, or was that vulnerable with my support structure to begin with, to be honest. So it's not only that, it's also where I was in sharing my issues. Like I could share it online, and for some reason, this isn't that vulnerable to me. Sharing this stuff to you on this. Maybe it's because it's the disconnect, and I don't care what people think of me online, I guess, because you guys aren't real. I know that was just a joke, but uh, it's because I like the idea of just putting personal journeys and helping people. But I guess not being kind of selfish and not wanting to be a bother to people. I do have that. I do feel like a burden sometimes, especially if I reach out to somebody too much. I think I am burdening them, and to be honest, it makes it hard sometimes, especially to reach out to people. But the main point I'm trying to make is that for me, personal growth is just a lifelong journey, and it's always every time I do look back and especially look at my old things, I just recognize that I I'm always becoming. I'm always getting deeper. I'm always getting a better understanding. And I just have to really let go of shaming of where I believe I should be compared to where I am. And always just accept I am where I am. Because I can honestly say, I mean, I remember when I first started this when I was 26, it was just mind blowing, mind blowing, mind blowing, mind blown, mind blowing. Holy crap, I'm not my thoughts. Holy crap, between stimulus and response, there's space. Viktor Frankl really hit me, and that's the tattoo I plan on getting. Today it still resonates. In fact, most of the things that really resonate with me now are things I learned 10 to 15 years ago. I don't know if I learned anything in the last 5 to 10 years in personal growth that's been that mind blowing or life changing. It's mostly just been refining and figuring out what works and letting go of things. In fact, it's mostly been letting go of all these ideas in the last 5 to 6 years that I got on. That's been the thing. just, I learned so much, got so excited, wanted to tell everybody, blah, 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 I'll change your life. And then now it's like, I'm just trying to live the best life I can. And if I can help somebody somehow, that's awesome. And I like doing that. So I make these videos in the hope that someone listens to this and it's helped. And also, my processing as well and giving it out there. And sometimes people leave comments, and those comments make me question myself. And sometimes, especially even if they're praising, and I go, okay, I can talk about that and go deeper into that. And it's awesome. I like it. So yeah, if there is advice, it's really just be kind to yourself, have self-compassion. You're where you are, and that's all that matters. Always being, always becoming. Just recognize the fact, and I need to recognize the fact that I am constantly going to be growing and learning the rest of my life. And there's not going to be some big revelation that changes everything. I think I've had all the ones of those I'm going to have. And it's more of just settling in, becoming more of my body, becoming more of my heart, and being the best Brett Dupree I can be. Being someone I can be proud of. And do my best to bring more joy into this world. Any way that makes sense to me. So if you like this video, like and subscribe and all that jazz. I should probably come up with like an outro of some kind. Blah 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 dub dub.